you're waiting for that AFP result every 2 weeks and seeing if it went up or down, and you know the half-life of the AFP, and you're waiting for it to either drop or go up by that amount, it can be really scary when something happens that you don't expect. And one time, something that happened to me was the nurse had called me, and she wasn't familiar with AFP or what we were going through or hepatoblastoma. And she called and she left a voicemail that said the AFP number. And instead of 48,000, she said 480,000. And I thought, it sent me into a complete spiral. And everybody's AFP number is different, right? There are kids that are diagnosed and their AFP numbers are extremely high. Like I've seen as high as millions. And then some people relapse or have really low AFP markers in a couple thousands, So it's a really big variety and range. The key is the half-life, right? You know what's going to happen with your AFP. Mm-hmm. And this was 10 times what we were expecting. And I thought, oh my gosh, it has spread to her entire body. And we have days left. Like this has literally jumped from a few thousand to 500,000, and it's over. And I spiraled into this terrible thought before I considered what the mistake could have been. And I left these messages, and you can't reach the nurses, and oh my gosh. And so that was probably one of the worst nights I experienced. And it just goes to show you how much. And then the next day I had gotten a call back, and they were like, I'm sorry, we read it wrong. The decimal place was off. It was really, 48,000. And you're like, you sort of breathe a sigh of relief, but also it wasn't the result we were hoping for because it had doubled. Yeah. But at least I thought, well, gosh, it's not like I have hours left because it has spread throughout her whole body. So the biggest thing I can say there is patient advocacy is so important, and knowing that you're monitoring your child really closely, but to ask questions about everything they tell you.